brought to you by Newsworks in cooperation with the City of Eau Claire. This program is simulcast on WRFB-LP 101.9 FM.
All right, the Eau Claire City Council organizational meeting is now in session. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I was beginning to wonder if I had to have my camera on to be part of this.
You don't. And actually, if I could have everyone just stay muted or unmuted, we'll call the roll. City Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Anderson.
Here.
Beaton.
Here.
Berge.
Here.
Christopherson. Here. Emmanuel. Raegert.
Here.
Klinkhammer.
Here.
Lohr.
Yeah.
Wells.
Here.
Worthman.
Here.
John. Here. Emmanuel.
Catherine? Shows that she's there. She's unmuted.
Catherine, can you hear us? Catherine?
Oh, so she's there. She's just very delayed, she says. She's going to try to log in, re-log in.
Okay, so is that Catherine?
That was
Oh.
So Catherine said that she's there, but is very delayed, and I will try to re-log in.
Okay, we'll wait 1 minute and see if...
Hello, this is Catherine. I re-logged on.
Hi, Catherine. All right, welcome. All right, everybody, good afternoon, and I appreciate all of you joining us, both here in Chambers.
Hello.
And then, are you there, Catherine? Catherine?
Hello, this is Catherine.
Can you hear
Hello,
us?
can you hear me?
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello. Yes, I can. I do apologize. We're having some connection issues, but I restarted the meeting and my internet. So I'm saying present. I am here.
Okay.
And hello.
All right, can you hear us?
I can.
Okay.
I haven't had internet issues, so this is a little interesting. But if I lose you again, what I will do is call on the telephone number, and I will excuse myself from the panel if the connection is just too troublesome.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. All right. Again, welcome to everyone joining us from their homes and in person as we start our City Council organizational meeting, which does include the swearing-in ceremony for both the council president and our newest council member, Mai Zhang. So with that, I think we'll get started with the swearing in first and invite Councilmember Zhang to meet Ms. Riepel up at the front podium there. And if you want to, you can stand right by the TVs there.
I, Mai Zhang, having been elected to the Eau Claire City Council,
I, Mai Zhang, having been elected to the Eau Claire City Council,
do hereby solemnly swear and affirm
do hereby solemnly swear and affirm
that I will support and defend the Constitution
that I will support and defend the Constitution
of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
Constitution of the United States and the Constitutions of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties
and will faithfully discharge the duties
of said office to the best of my ability.
outside office to the best of my abilities.
All right, so then I will have you sign. And then this is your certificate of election. And then if your husband wants to come up and
If you just want to turn your certificate maybe.
okay, and he can come up as well, and if you want a photo with him. Yes. Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
All right. I, Terry Weld, having been elected president of the Eau Claire City Council,
I, Terry Weld, having been elected to the Eau Claire City Council,
do hereby solemnly swear and affirm that I will support and defend,
do hereby solemnly swear and affirm that I will
support and defend
the
the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin,
and will faithfully discharge the duties of said office
and will faithfully discharge the said duties of said office
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability. Thank you.
All right, and then I'll have you sign. Okay. And here's your certificate of election.
Thank you.
All right. I think they want a picture.
Great. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thank you.
I think we should have a special election so he could run again next year.
Oh, 3 years in a row is enough. All right.
Out of order! Out of order!
So, Terry, this is Dale, if I could speak for a second.
Certainly.
So, the staff has coordinated a little video, since this is particularly very unusual and unprecedented times. Normally at this point, there'd be a lot of congratulations and handshaking and so on and so forth. So the staff put together an alternative to that. And so there's a short video clip that, with your permission, we'd like to show.
All right, we're going to ask for your patience just a little bit. We're just getting it loaded. So you can give us 1 minute. We'll have it up and running.
We don't even have clever background music for this. We need, the Jeopardy theme song or something here.
That would be good.
We're restarting the system in just a moment.
Okay, they're going to restart and we'll...
Kathy, the sound does not seem to be working.
Can you see the video, Dale?
I can see it, we just can't hear the sound.
Well, we can't even see it.
I can see it on mine, but it's not on the monitors. There it is. Anything I need to do here, Bob?
We're gonna stop sharing video.
Bob and Kathy, do you want to try it again now, or should we go ahead with the meeting and we can just try it again at the end? What's your preference?
Right now, we maybe want to move on with the meeting and I'll.
Okay. All right. All right then. We have learned to adjust. So we will get started again. Congratulations to Councilmember Zhang. Obviously really excited to have you here and have a full council again and look forward to working with you for these next 3 years.
Thank you,
Yeah,
President Wells.
you're welcome. Thank you. All right then, let's get started with our organizational meeting. And I just have a brief introduction for those of you watching or listening at home. Each year following the spring election, we hold an organizational meeting to swear in new council members, elect a city council vice president, and appoint council members to serve on the 22 various boards, commissions, and committees that work hand in hand with the residents and community partners of Eau Claire. Council members have completed a preference survey indicating which commissions, boards, and committees they wish to serve on, and we'll hear from them individually as to their interest and passion for the boards, commissions, and committees that they have signed up for. Council members, as I introduce each board, commission, or committee, I will ask that if there are any members that wish to remove their name for consideration or would like to nominate themselves or someone else, once the slate of candidates is set, and if there are more candidates than there are positions available, I will ask each member to share with us why they should be appointed. Once each person has spoken, I will explain how many votes each council member will have and then call the vote for each candidate one at a time. A minimum of 6 votes is required to be appointed. Council members participating remotely will vote by raising their hand online. Council members in chambers will physically raise their hand. The city clerk will then tally the votes and will repeat the process for each candidate until we have filled the available seats for that specific board, commission, or committee. If there's an equal number of candidates and available positions, and no additional council members wish to add their name, I will then call a voice vote, and all council members will respond together, either in favor or opposed. Council members, please feel free to ask any questions as we start this process, and we will, we may get a little, 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 we may jumbled in the beginning there, but I'm certain that we'll work our way through it. With that, I would like to begin the election for the City Council Vice President. We have one candidate, Councilmember Emmanuel, who has stated her desire to continue serving as Vice President of the Eau Claire City Council. Is there anyone else that wishes to nominate themselves or someone else for this position? Seeing none, Councilmember Emmanuel, do you have anything that you wish to share with us before we call the vote?
Well, thank you very much, Council President Weld, and thank you to our colleagues. I do consider serving as Vice President a very high honor, and I feel like the role that I play is to help lift up the City Council, whether it's through process or encouragement, and helping to create a culture where everybody can bring forth their ideas, and even if we disagree, we can still have a really healthy culture of leading and serving together in our community. So if I'm elected again, I will continue to do that service and appreciate the trust that you have given to me in this last year, and I hope to earn it again for the future year.
Thank you, Councilmember Emmanuel. It's greatly appreciated. Again, if there is no other candidates, we will call the roll, and maybe we'll do a City Attorney Nick.
You certainly are able to, at this point, call for just a voice vote. And
Okay.
if anyone votes,
Sure.
anyone doesn't vote in the affirmative, then we can call division and ascertain the vote. But on this or any others where there's the same number of candidates for the position available, I would just suggest a voice vote where the chair indicates all those in favor signify by saying aye, and if everyone's in affirmative, we'll know it's a unanimous vote. No motions or seconds are needed for any of these nominations.
All right. Thank you, City Attorney Nick. All right, then, in regards to the Vice President of the Eau Claire City Council, all those in favor of Councilmember Emmanuel signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? And that is passed. Congratulations, Councilmember or Council Vice President Emmanuel. And again, thank you for your continued service for the City of Eau Claire and for all that you do. All right, moving on to consideration of appointment for council members to boards and commissions. First of all, are there any questions with the process as far as the appointments from council? Seeing none, the first appointment is the Advisory Committee on Appointments, and there are 2 seats available, and as it stands now, there are 5 candidates. Are there any members that wish to remove their name for consideration? Councilmember Beaton.
Yes, I fully believe that this commission is really benefited when there's some turnover and new voices to reach deeper into our community, to find people to help serve our community on our boards, committees, and commissions. And so with so much enthusiasm and interest in this commission, I'd like to withdraw my name as I've served for the last 2 years.
Thank you, Councilmember Beaton. Is there anyone else that wishes to remove their name? Councilmember Anderson.
Thank you, Council President. Yes, I would like to remove my name as well. Thank you.
All right, then. Is there anyone that wishes to nominate themselves or someone else? Seeing none, then as it stands, we have 2 positions available and 2 candidates. With that, if there is no additional changes, we will call the voice vote. All those in favor of Councilmember Berge to serve on the Advisory Committee On appointments, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Hearing none. Congratulations, Councilmember Berge. Second candidate is Councilmember Worthman. All those in favor of Councilmember Worthman serving on the advisory committee, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none. Again, congratulations, Councilmember Worthman, and thank you both for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving on to the Board of Review, we have two councilmember regular members of the board, and then one alternate. Right now, we have one candidate and still an alternate and one other regular position available. First of all, I'll ask if Councilmember Christopherson still wishes to keep her name as a candidate.
Yes, I do, thank you.
Is there anyone that wishes to add their name or to nominate someone else for one of either the regular position or the alternate position? Councilmember Anderson.
This is Catherine.
Councilmember Anderson.
Thank you, Council President. Yeah, I'm happy to nominate myself for this one.
Okay. Is there anyone else that wishes to nominate themselves for either a regular position or as an alternate?
This is Catherine Emmanuel, and I'm sorry I can't find the hand to raise my hand.
Oh,
so
okay.
I can be recognized.
Go ahead, Councilmember or Council Vice President Emmanuel.
Thank you so much. I would be glad to serve as an alternate if that's desired.
Okay. So is there anyone else? Thank you. Is there anyone else that wishes to sign up or add their name to the slate of candidates for a regular position on the Board of Review or an alternate? Seeing none, then we have two candidates for the regular positions on the Board of Review and one candidate for the alternate on the Board of Review. We will open the vote for Councilmember Christopherson. All those in favor of Councilmember Christopherson being appointed to the Board of Review signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none. Thank you, Councilmember Christopherson. All those in favor of Councilmember Anderson serving on the Board of Review, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none. Thank you, Councilmember Anderson. All those in favor of Council Vice President Emmanuel serving as an alternate for the Board of Review, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Hearing none, all three of those candidates have been appointed. Again, thank you. Moving on to the Chippewa Valley Innovation Center Board. We do have two council members signed up for this board and only one position. Do either council members wish to remove their name for consideration?
Council President, I will remove myself from nomination.
Councilmember Zhang has removed herself for consideration from the slate of candidates. Is there anyone that wishes to add their name or to nominate someone else for the Chippewa Valley Innovation Center Board? Seeing or hearing none, we have one candidate for one position. All those in favor of Councilmember Christopherson being appointed to Chippewa Valley Innovation Center Board signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Christopherson. On the City County Board of Health, we have one candidate and one position available. Councilmember Berge, do you wish to remain as a candidate?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Is there anyone else that wishes to add their name to the list of candidates or wishes to nominate someone else? Seeing or hearing none, all those in favor of Councilmember Berge serving on the City County Board of Health, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Berge.
Thank you.
Moving on to the Housing Authority, we have two candidates for one position. Does either candidate wish to remove their names for consideration? Is there anyone that wishes to add their name to the slate of candidates or to nominate someone else? Seeing none, then we have two candidates. We will allow Councilmember Lohr first to share with us why he would like to serve on the Housing Authority. Councilmember Lohr.
Thank you, President Wolf. I want to continue serving the Housing Authority because I think that I make a lot of help in that to solve and continue solving the problem of housing problem in this community, to help we educated get better serving on people who are low income in the community. So I think that it will be effective if I can still serving in this community for the next year. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Lohr. Councilmember Zhang.
Thank you, Council President. I would like to be considered for the Housing Authority with my background in running housing grants. That's an expertise that I could bring in as far as moving the city forward in times of pandemic and housing affordabilities. And so I'd like to bring that expertise to the table and share some of my own knowledge on running those programs and providing housing.
Thank you, Councilmember Zhang. Again, I will call Councilmember Lohr's name first, and I will ask that everyone lower their hands if they could, please.
I would just like to make a request, if that's okay.
Certainly. Councilmember Beaton.
It's hard to hear the folks in the room, so if anybody in the room, if you could just make sure your audio is not coming through your microphone, I don't think, and so if you could just speak as loudly as you can, that would be great.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Would you like either of the two candidates to repeat their comments, or?
Truthfully, I didn't hear either, and so if they're willing to repeat that, that would be helpful for me.
Okay, if I could have Councilmember Lohr, and again, speak as loud as you can.
Okay, thank you. I want to continue serving the Housing Authority Committee. I have been serving that last year, and I have been beneficial to serving in this committee for will continue to serving for the future. I think that I have been helping them, this committee, to set up a guideline to help people in this community that who are low income that can qualify for housing in this community. Because we are, in this community, we are crisis with property who are low income in that community. So I think that if I can continue serving this committee, will be beneficial for the next year or two going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Lohr. Councilmember Zhang.
Thank you, Council President and everyone. I would like to serve on the Housing Authority and to bring my background and expertise in the housing homeowner services and home renter services, that affordable housing, coming from a background of running for grants that would help with during pandemics like this, of bringing us back up and bringing the city up. So like that consideration.
Thank you, Councilmember Zhang. Is the volume better?
Yes, thank you.
Great, thank you. Okay, so I will call Councilmember Lohr's name first. And again, all those that are participating remotely, if you would raise your hand if you wish to vote for Councilmember Lohr. And again, you just have one vote for the two candidates, so one or the other. All those in favor of Councilmember Lohr to be appointed to the Housing Authority, please raise your hand.
No. I want to vote for Councilmember Lohr. I don't see a hand anywhere on my screen.
Okay, it should be on the bottom left, but we'll count your vote, Councilmember Klinkhammer. So, pardon? Oh, okay, yeah, and again, council members that are candidates can also vote for themselves. So I see 3 votes.
I have 4 with Emily Anderson raising her hand online.
Councilmember Anderson? I'm sorry. Councilmember Anderson, Councilmember Lohr, Council President Weld, and Councilmember Klinkhammer. So we have 7-4. All those in favor of Councilmember Zhang being appointed to the Housing Authority, please raise your hands. I see 5, 6, 7. Is that correct? 7 in favor, and that is the majority. And Councilmember Zhang, congratulations, and thank you for serving. Moving on to Housing Opportunities Commission. We have 1 position available, and right now no candidates that have at least made it known on the preference survey. Are there council members that wish to?
Councilmember, yeah, Council President Weld, I'd like to add my name for consideration.
Okay, thank you, Councilmember Worthman.
And then, Council President, I would like to add my name to that also.
Councilmember Zhang has also added her name to the list of candidates. Is there anyone else that wishes to add their name to the list of candidates or to nominate someone else? Councilmember Worthman, you have your hand up. Did you have an additional question or?
No, my apologies.
All right, no problem. Okay, then. We have 2 candidates for 1 position. Councilmember Worthman, I will ask if you would like to share a few words as to why you would like to serve on the Housing Opportunities Commission.
Absolutely, and I'd appreciate consideration for this. It's something that I have been passionate about, both in terms of as a council member, and also being one of the authors of the ordinance to help create this, along with Councilmember Beaton. I think that hopefully I'm able to bring some of my expertise in the area of affordable housing and looking at how we can be stronger when it comes to projects and helping to think about some of the underlying policies for our community that need to be advanced. I've been integral in helping as well with some of the Chippewa Valley Task Force and some of the policies that we've championed forward over the last couple of years. So I'm hopeful that you would consider voting for me, but at the same time, I also know that Councilmember Young is also brings a lot of expertise to the table as well. So if it doesn't go that way, I'm okay with that as well.
Thank you, Councilmember Worthman. Councilmember Zhang.
Thank you, Council President. Thank you, Council Worthman. And I would hope to have your consideration for the voting me on to this commission. I'm very excited, and I want to say thank you so much to Councilmember Beaton and Councilmember Worthman for working really hard on this commission, bringing it to life. Affordable housing is it's a passion of mine, especially with the life's work of making sure everybody has equitable access to resources to affordable housing, not just within home ownership, renters, or for homelessness prevention. And I'd love to be able to bring my expertise in the programming side and the service side and the counseling side to the table, to working with the community members of engaging that. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Zhang. So I will call Councilmember Andrew Worthman first, and all those in favor of Councilmember Worthman serving on the Housing Opportunities Commission, please raise your hand.
I can't find my hand, so put me down for Andrew Worthman.
Okay. So I show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 council members in favor of Councilmember Worthman. All those in favor of Councilmember Zhang serving or being appointed to the Housing Opportunities Commission, please raise your hand. I show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Councilmember Zhang has 6 votes, and that is the majority to be appointed to the Housing Opportunities Commission. Again, congratulations, Councilmember Zhang. Moving on to the Joint Commission on Shared Services Initiatives. We have 2 positions available and 2 candidates on the slate. Are there either Councilmember Anderson or Councilmember Worthman, do either of you wish to remove your names for consideration?
No.
All right. Is there anyone that wishes to add their name? Councilmember Gregor, did you have a question or? No. Thank you. Is there anyone that wishes to add their name to the slate of candidates or wishes to nominate someone else? Seeing none, then we have 2 candidates for 2 positions, and I will call a voice vote. All those in favor of Councilmember Anderson being appointed to the Joint Commission on Shared Services Initiatives signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Thank you, Councilmember Anderson. All those in favor of Councilmember Worthman being appointed to the Joint Commission on Shared Services Initiatives, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed?
Aye.
And that is unanimous. Thank you, Councilmember Worthman. Moving on to Landmarks Commissions, we have 1 candidate and 1 position. Does Councilmember Klinkhammer wish to remove his name for consideration?
No, I want to keep my name in.
All right. Does anyone else wish to add their name or nominate someone else? Seeing or hearing none, we have 1 candidate and 1 position. All those in favor of Councilmember Klinkhammer being appointed to the Landmarks Commission, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Klinkhammer. Moving on to the Library Board. We have 2 candidates and we have 1 position. Does either candidate wish to remove their name from the slate of candidates? Councilmember Anderson.
Thank you, Council President. It's been such a pleasure and an honor to serve in the past year on the library board. It's a wonderful board, and the library is at such an exciting phase of its growth. But at the same time, I know that Councilmember Lohr has some wonderful gifts he could contribute to this board, so I'm going to withdraw my name.
Thank you, Councilmember Anderson. Is there anyone that would like to add their name or nominate someone else for this commission or for this board? Councilmember Anderson, if I could get you to lower your hand. Thank you. Seeing none, then we have one candidate and one position for the library board. All those in favor of Councilmember Lohr being appointed to the library board, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Seeing or hearing none, congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Lohr. Moving on to the Plan Commission, there are 2 positions available on this commission, and there are 2 candidates. Do either candidate wish to remove their name for consideration? Seeing none, is there anyone that wishes to add their name or wishes to nominate someone else? Seeing or hearing none, then we have 2 candidates for 2 positions, and I will call the voice vote. All those in favor of Councilmember Christopherson being appointed to the Plan Commission signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Seeing or hearing none, thank you, Councilmember Christopherson. All those in favor of Councilmember Gregert being appointed to the Plan Commission, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Gregert. Moving on to the Putnam Park Commission. There are 2 positions available, and there are 2 candidates. Do either candidates wish to remove their name from consideration? Seeing or hearing none, is there anyone that wishes to add their name or wishes to nominate someone else? Seeing or hearing none, we have 2 candidates and 2 positions, and I will call the voice vote. All those in favor of Councilmember Gregert being appointed to the Putnam Park Commission, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Again, congratulations, Councilmember Gregert. All those in favor of Councilmember Worthman being appointed to the Putnam Park Commission, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? And again, congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Worthman. The Redevelopment Authority is 1 position and requires 9 votes to affirm the appointment. We have 1 candidate. Councilmember or Council Vice President Emmanuel, do you wish to remove your name for consideration?
I would still like to be considered. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone that wishes to add their name or nominate someone else? Seeing or hearing none, we have 1 candidate and 1 position. All those in favor of Council Vice President Emmanuel being appointed to the Redevelopment Authority, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Congratulations and thank you, Council Vice President. The Revolving Loan Fund Committee is 1 position, and at the moment we do not have anyone that has listed themselves as interested in serving. Is there anyone that would like to add their name?
Council President, I would like to be considered for that and lend my experience in lending background.
Councilmember Zhang has added her name to the list of candidates for the position on the Revolving Loan Committee. Is there anyone else that wishes to add their name? Councilmember Christopherson.
I'd like to include my name as well.
Thank you, Councilmember Christopherson. Is there anyone else that wishes to add their name to the list of candidates or nominate someone else? Seeing or hearing none, Councilmember Christopherson, again, we'll continue to go in alphabetical order. Councilmember Christopherson, if you wish to share with us why you would like to be appointed.
Thank you, Council President Weld. My experience on the Chippewa Valley Innovation Center has awakened me to the use of the revolving loan fund to incentivize, support starting small businesses. All of the individuals at the CVIC have been recipients of those. I've also have an interest in just broadening the way we look at industry, factory types of work, and how secure that employment is versus some of the other employment we have in Eau Claire. So this new experience and my experience on the CVIC, I would really like to participate in the revolving loan fund.
Thank you, Councilmember Christopherson. Councilmember Zhang.
Thank you, Council President, and thank you, Council Christopherson. I would like to be considered for the revolving loan funds. My background is in economic development and specifically managing microloan funds. And so I've done underwriting for that too, and understand that Eau Claire has been doing an amazing job with the revolving loan funds. And with all the small businesses that you've worked with over at Chippewa Valley Innovation Center, I'd like to be able to sit down and strategically work with the economic development group on making sure equitable funds like capitals like this gets distributed to all of the minorities and businesses, small businesses in town. So, thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Zhang. All right, so we have two candidates, two positions. I will call the vote for Councilmember Christopherson first. All those in favor of Councilmember Christopherson being appointed to the Revolving Loan Fund Committee, please raise your hand. Seven. There are 7 votes in favor of Councilmember Christopherson being appointed. All those in favor of Councilmember Zhang, please raise your hand. And I see 4 votes in favor of Councilmember Zhang. Congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Christopherson. Moving on to Transit Commission, we have 1 position and we have 1 candidate. Is there, Councilmember Gregor, do you wish to remove your name for consideration? Councilmember Gregor, are you there?
No, I'd like to stay on.
Okay, great. Is there anyone that would like to add their name or nominate someone else to be appointed to the Transit Commission? And I see 3 hands up. Do any of the 3 have questions, or if you could lower your hands? Councilmember Worthman, did you have a question? No. Councilmember Klinkhammer, did you have a question, or did you like to nominate someone?
No, I thought I took my hand down.
No, it's up now, but there you go. Perfect. Thank you. Well, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and ask you to lower your hand again, Councilmember Klinkhammer.
What the hell's going on?
That's all right. We have 1 position and 1 candidate for the Transit Commission. I will call the voice vote. All those in favor of Councilmember Gregor being appointed to the Transit Commission, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? And again, congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Greigert. The Utility Appeals Board is one position and there is one candidate. Councilmember Anderson, do you wish to remove your name for consideration?
I'd like to continue to be considered. Thank you.
Is there anyone that wishes to add their name or nominate someone else? Seeing none, we have one position and one candidate. So all those in favor of Councilmember Anderson being appointed to serve on the Utility Appeals Board, please signify by saying aye.
Is that Anderson or Beaton?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm sorry.
Is that Beaton or Anderson? I think Beaton, right?
Kate.
Beaton, right?
No, Anderson is the utilities board.
We're on the, I'm sorry, did I say the wrong committee?
No, I think probably you're right. Okay.
Okay, so yeah, again, the Utilities Appeals Board, and we had a unanimous vote. Everyone was in favor. Again, thank you and congratulations, Councilmember Anderson. As for the Visit Eau Claire Board, we have 2 positions and 2 candidates. Either candidates wish to remove their name for consideration. Seeing or hearing none, is there anyone that wishes to add their name or nominate someone else for the Visit Eau Claire Board?
Who are the 2 that have volunteered for it?
We have Councilmember Beaton and Councilmember Berge.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else that wishes?
I'd like to add my name to that.
All right, thank you, Councilmember Klinkhammer. All right, so we have, is there anyone else that wishes to add their name to the list of candidates? All right, so we have 3 candidates for 2 positions. And again, we will go in alphabetical order and ask Councilmember Beaton if she would like to share why she would like to be appointed to this board. Councilmember Beaton?
Yeah, thank you. This is a board that I'm currently serving on, though I was just appointed only a couple of months ago after Councilmember Benjamin had resigned. I don't believe I've actually even had the opportunity to sit in on a meeting. There's been some there's been some holds on meetings at the Visit Eau Claire board recently, and so I would really like the opportunity to serve and to meet with the board and to learn more about the Visit Eau Claire board. I did serve for several years on the Visit Eau Claire Grants Committee and got a really a good idea of sort of how Visit Eau Claire serves our community. And overall, I think that I bring a perspective of sort of a young professional who is excited to build up our community's tourism to attract a vibrant sort of tourism base. So I would appreciate the opportunity to continue to serve, but understand if that's not the case. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Beaton. Councilmember Berge.
Thank you, Council President. So I served last year on the Visit Eau Claire board, and it was, I think, a year of transition for, I guess, at the end of the year, and with the exit of retired of the director, and we've kind of still, we have a temporary director of with Benny. And just so we're kind of still rebuilding that, and I guess I would like the opportunity to continue that work. They're doing a lot of good work too with the conventions, or not the convention center. Well, we've been talking about that too, but the Sun and Take Center. So there's a lot of background that I'm familiar with. And then once this whole public health crisis hopefully simmers down, we can get back to work too, and hopefully help out our local tourism scene as well. So I just look forward into continuing my work with the board. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Berge. Councilmember Klinkhammer.
I wasn't intending to seek a different chair here, but I think given the turnover in the director's position and some of the fiscal problems and challenges that the Visitors Bureau or the Visit Eau Claire is having at this time, I think there are some unique challenges coming forward and presently, and I think that my experience would be of some value. So I'd like to have that chair on that board.
Thank you, Councilmember Klinkhammer. Again, we have 3 candidates and 2 positions. I will call a show of hands for each candidate. Again, you have 2 votes. And we'll begin with Councilmember Beaton. All those in favor of Councilmember Beaton being appointed to the Visit Eau Claire Board, please raise your hand. Looks like we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. We have 9 votes in favor for Councilmember Beaton. All those in favor for Councilmember Berge being appointed to the Visit Eau Claire Board, please raise your hand. And I show 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 votes in favor for Councilmember Berge. And then all those in favor of Councilmember Klinkhammer being appointed to the Visit Eau Claire Board, please raise your hand. And I show 4 votes for Councilmember Klinkhammer. So based on the number of votes, Councilmember Beaton and Councilmember Berge are both appointed to the Visit Eau Claire Board. Congratulations and thank you. Moving on to Visit Eau Claire Tourism and Cultural Arts Grant Program Committee. There are 2 positions and 2 candidates. Do either of the 2 candidates, Councilmember Anderson or Councilmember Laura, wish to remove their name for consideration? Hearing none. Does anyone wish to add their name or nominate someone else for consideration? Councilmember Klinkhammer? Thank you. Seeing none, we have 2 candidates for 2 positions, and I will call a voice vote. All those in favor of Councilmember Anderson being appointed to the Visit Eau Claire Tourism and Cultural Arts Grant Program Committee, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Councilmember Anderson, thank you and congratulations. All those in favor of Councilmember Lohr being appointed to serve on the Visit Eau Claire Tourism and Cultural Arts Grant Program Committee, please signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Again, congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Lohr. Our last board, commission, and committee is Waterways and Parks. And there are 2 positions available, and right now we have 5 candidates that would like to be considered. Is any of the candidates, Councilmember Beaton, Christofferson, Lohr, Worthman, or Zhang, wish to remove their name for consideration?
Council President.
Councilmember Zhang.
I would like to remove, as fun as it sound and important, I'd like to learn a little bit more about that first.
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Councilmember Zhang, who has removed her name. Councilmember Christopherson.
Thank you, Council President Weld. I would also like to remove my name.
Councilmember Christopherson has also removed her name. Is there anyone else that wishes to remove their name?
Council President Weld, I'd like to remove my name. This is Councilmember Worthman.
All right, thank you, Councilmember Worthman. Is there anyone that wishes to add their name or nominate someone else? I'm not seeing any. So we have 2 candidates and 2 positions. So I will call a voice vote. All those in favor of Councilmember Beaton being appointed as to the Waterways and Parks Commission, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Congratulations and thank you, Councilmember Beaton. All those in favor of Councilmember Lohr being appointed to the Waterways and Parks Commission, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed? Congratulations, Councilmember Lohr, and thank you. That is all of our boards, commissions, and committees. Thank you, everyone, for your help with that. Again, congratulations to all of those that were, I'm sorry, Councilmember Christopherson.
Thank you, Council President Weld. I just wanted to share a piece of information for my colleagues on the council. I've always wondered how it is that we share the information and the experience that we have on these boards and commissions. And I know that, of course, it's appropriate to watch all of them as they're wonderfully televised and recorded. But I would also like to encourage my peers that in the announcement period after our meetings is a very appropriate time to share something that you see as being significant to the community or significant to the growth or impact of that commission or committee. And I would like to encourage us to share with one another what those experiences have been.
Thank you, Councilmember Christopherson. Again, congratulations to everyone, and thank you for signing up and again, understanding that this is a commitment for our council members above and beyond just their time as, serving as council members, to serve on these various boards, commissions, and committees, and certainly, extra time and study and preparation. So again, thank you. It is greatly appreciated. Moving on, we're going to ask our city clerk to help us determine our seating arrangement here in council chambers for the next year. And we have 11 seats, and just so you know, seats 7 and 8 are where the vice president and president will sit, and so those numbers will not be in the hat. But we will begin with drawing for seat number 1, and we will announce the name for seat number 1.
Seat number 1 will be Councilmember Anderson.
Councilmember Anderson will be at seat number 1. Seat number 2.
Seat number 2 will be Councilmember Klinkhammer.
Seat number 2 is Councilmember Klinkhammer. Seat number 3.
Seat number 3 will be Councilmember Beaton.
Seat number 3 is Councilmember Beaton. Seat number 4.
Seat 4 will be Councilmember Zhang.
Seat 4 is Councilmember Zhang. Seat number 5.
Seat number 5 will be Councilmember Lohr.
Councilmember Lohr. And seat number 5. Seat number 6.
Seat number 6 will be Councilmember Christopherson.
Seat number 6 is Councilmember Christopherson. Seat number 9.
Seat number 9 will be Councilmember Berge.
Councilmember Berge in seat number 9. Seat number 10.
Seat number 10 will be Councilmember Worthman.
Councilmember Worthman in seat number 10. And seat number 11.
Seat number 11 will be Councilmember Gregert.
Councilmember Gregert in seat number 11. Thank you. Again, if there are no other questions in regards to the seating arrangement, I look forward very much to the day that we all are here again and seated in our seats and all here together. So hopefully that day comes soon. Again, thank you for that. We do have announcements on our agenda, and if there are any announcements, Councilmember or City Manager Peters, I think we're ready. If you want to introduce again our presentation.
Sure. Yep. Thank you, Council President Weld. And I have no announcements other than we're going to try again. The staff put together, again, because we were unable to all be physically together, and congratulate one another on the election and in your commitment to boards and commissions. So there's a brief video welcoming the 2 new council members to their civic duty with the appreciation and thanks of fellow council members and staff. And we'll take a run at that video right now. Maybe?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Councilmember Zhang, hey, congratulations. Looking forward to serving these next 3 years with you. Try and take some time to enjoy this moment and be proud of all that you've accomplished. I'm looking forward to seeing you in council chambers soon. Take care.
Congratulations, Councilmember Zhang, and welcome to the Eau Claire City Council 2020. I'm excited to work with you. Also, congratulations to Council President Weld. Also excited to keep working with you. And I'm sure you're excited not to be on the ballot next April, first time in a few years. So I can't wait. We have a great council, and let's get to work.
Hello, this is Councilmember Laura. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome my Sean to join me and other council members to serve this committee for the next 2 years. At the same time, congratulations to President Wald for your elected to continue serving this community and guide all the council members for the next 3 years. Congratulations again for both of you. Thank you.
Mai, I'm really happy to have you join us on the City Council. Congratulations. And Terry, I'm really excited to work with you for 3 more years coming up here. We have a lot of work to do, so let's get started.
Terry and Mai, congratulations on your election, and thank you for your service. These are tough times, and your leadership is appreciated. I'd give you a handshake, but the best I can do is this virtual elbow pump. Again, congratulations, and I look forward to working with you.
Hi, I'm Steve Nick, Eau Claire's City Attorney. Congratulations, Terry and Mai, on your election. Look forward to working with you and the entire council this coming year. Best wishes.
I'm Vicki Selton, the Human Resources Director for the City of Eau Claire. I wanted to congratulate you, Terry and Mai, on your election victories and say that on behalf of the more than 500 dedicated and hardworking employees of the City of Eau Claire, we look forward to working with you to make Eau Claire a great place to live and work.
Hello, I'm Jeff Pippinger, the Community Services Director for the City of Eau Claire.
And I just wanted to welcome Mai to the City Council. And congratulations, Terry, on your election to a 3-year term as President of the City Council. I look forward to working with both of you on important issues that will affect the City of Eau Claire in the future.
Congratulations, Mai, on election to the City Council. My name is Dave Solberg. I am the City Engineer and Engineering Director. I look forward to working with you on all of our infrastructure projects in the future. Again, congratulations and have a nice day.
Welcome, Mai. I'm pleased that you're joining the City Council. I'm Lisa Giese, the Health Department Director. I look forward to working with you as you look at policy for the city in improving and sustaining the strengths that we have in the city to have a healthy community. Welcome and congratulations.
Congratulations, Mai and Terry. Scott Allen, Community Development Director. Looking forward to working with you and the rest of the council on a number of plans and projects. Again, congratulations.
Congratulations, Terry and Mai, on your election to council. I look forward to continue working with both of you.
Hi, I am Chris Bell, Fire Chief for the City of Eau Claire. I'd like to welcome Mai Zhang for election to the City Council and Terry Well for his re-election as Council President. I look forward to working with both of you in the days ahead.
Hello, I'm Matt Rokas, Eau Claire's Chief of Police. I'd like to offer my congratulations and welcome to you, Mai, for your election to City Council. I'd also like to congratulate you, Terry, for your election as Council President. I greatly look forward to working with both of you.
Hello, I'm Pamela Westby, Library Director for the City of Eau Claire. Welcome, Mai, to the City Council, and congratulations, Terry, on another 3-year term as President. I look forward to working with you both.
If there's any other announcements from council, please raise your hand. Councilmember Lohr.
I look at the video, but I don't see Mai in there, so I don't know why it's not shown on this video.
We'll get it added. Okay, I'm sure it's not too late.
It's okay. I can just go ahead and say yes. Welcome, Mai, to be join us in the City Council, and so glad to have you here. Also, glad to have you elected President. Wow, we will love to work with you for the next 2 years. So glad to have you here.
Thank you. Any other announcements? Councilmember Jean.
Thank you, Council President. I want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone, all the council members, all the staff. This is such an amazing welcome gift. And I look forward to serving you all and look forward to working with you guys to making a better Eau Claire. So, thank you.
Thank you, Councilmember Jean. Are there any other announcements before we adjourn? Again, congratulations to all of you, and again, a big thanks for again continuing to be a part of our boards and commissions and committees, and again serving the great city of Eau Claire. If there is no objection from council, we are adjourned.
This program was brought to you by a cooperation between Newsworks and the City of Eau Claire. A transcript of this meeting is available for the hearing impaired. It will be available within 7 days of this telecast. Call 715-839-4912 or TDD 715-839-1689 or write Eau Claire City Clerk, P.O. Box 5148, Eau Claire, Wisconsin 54702-5148.